do another Q level game review, and this time we have dual cameras, so this is exciting. All right, so let's begin.
Let's begin.
hmm Okay, so game starts. Parallel event says most boring way to start. It's okay. Um,
Basically, all the people around my rank, like from 7Q to 10Q, all play 4/4.
mm,
Like on OGS, they rarely play anything other than 4/4, actually.
yeah, the nice part about it is you don't need to know any really difficult Josekis, but it turns into a lot of Moyo and fighting games, which it's not the worst thing, I guess. It's certainly okay. So, uh, but it is limiting. That's a word I'll use. All right. M3 is really weird, right?
I thought it was a misclick.
It looks like a misclick. Well, I mean,
But he did
corner,
pick the
side,
path.
center, right? And
Yeah.
it's kind of side-ish. It's not really sure what it's trying to do, so who knows? Yeah, so white can definitely ignore this. Approach is okay.
Misclick
Oh,
again.
another misclick. Probably black meant to play on the fourth line. Yeah, you normally don't want to play a move on the fifth line beginning just because uh it's not it doesn't claim much territory, and you get about the same amount of influence as if it was on the fourth line. So generally, fourth line is better here, and that's why you don't see moves on the fifth line. But okay, so two misclicks so far. Uh, White dives in. Completely okay right now. So black attaches to white, making white stronger. So
Excuse
yep,
me.
and yeah, I mean so far this is pretty good for white. White's actually getting some solid territory on the right side. It's not really big, but it's not that attackable. So whoops. So this seems okay. White can actually just keep getting territory. It's fine. Black's pushing from behind, so it's not that good for white or not that good for black. And black's shape isn't that efficient right now, just because it's not really making any territory. White can plop a stone anywhere around here, and black's top side is basically gone. So just following uh, at R12 is okay for white. Yeah, but corner's big too, so it's all right. Black blocks, and then uh, the Hane here. The proverb is Hane at the head of two stones, but notice that no, there's a cutting point here, and there's cutting points here, right? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little bit stronger, and just back off here is good enough. If
Okay.
black Tanuki, so black should probably grab the side. White can play something like this and build up a large side on the right. So there's stuff here, or reapproach. This is playable, so I think this is okay. Oh, yeah. So black cuts. Uh, it's okay. um, I mean, it starts a fight, so let's see what happens. Uh,
So when I played um, Q12
mhm,
and R11,
mhm.
I was sort of prepared to give up those two stones already because I knew that like they would have a cutting point, right?
Mhm.
But I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, I can give those two stones up, but I wasn't sure how to solidify that corner well.
Uh, you mean give up R17 and S16?
Or no, like give up the Q12 and then the R11. These two
Cute.
outside ones. I was like, okay,
Oh,
if they live, they'll be okay. But then like they'll probably die because there's gonna be like too many cutting points around there.
Yeah, so um, you don't want to give up any stones around here right now, just because if we look, right, so compare, let's just say white, no, answer simply. Um,
Yeah,
like
that would
this,
have been.
there's a boundary line here, right? If white plays a move around or around this line first, then white builds up the right side. If black plays a move around here first, black builds up the top and the center. So moves around here are actually very important. So it's actually really difficult to sacrifice a stone here.
Okay.
Mhm. Um, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like white has a choice. White can actually, I mean, this is not a good result for white, right? Because,
That's pretty terrible.
yeah. Um, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't seem like white has much of a choice. Uh, Shape-wise, by the way, you've seen this move before, right?
Mm,
So, this,
yeah, this one is. This
yeah,
is like your favorite move.
my favorite
Whenever you like have a lesson, like when possible, you always play something like this.
move? Oh, oh, actually, here, maybe this move is actually better. Now that I think about it. Just because it removes black's liberties also. So, um, you'll see later why this matters. Uh, so if we move ahead a couple moves, so notice black grabs the one stone at R11, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
If
if
it
you
was at S13, it would have been better.
right, so black can probably trade this. Doesn't matter. If black tries this now, then white takes his two stones. So it's actually a really big difference.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, actually I take that all back. This is S13 is much better here.
yeah, I agree.
hmm
I think
Mm,
S14 is too passive.
definitely. There are actually cases where it's correct locally, but it's really on a case by case basis, and definitely in this case, S13 is better. Yeah, but I missed it too. So
You
all right.
got
So
it.
yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So at this point, the result's actually really really good for black because if we look at the situation, this black group is it doesn't have a base yet, but it's pretty hard to
There's a lot
attack.
of room.
Yeah, it has a lot of room. It's pretty hard to attack because it's on the fifth line, so it can run away really easily. The group on the right side actually has an eye now, so that's difficult to attack. So these two black groups are strong-ish, and white's two stones are floating now.
Yeah,
It means that these two stones are weak, and white's corner is basically surrounded. Um, yeah, so the result's actually really, really good for black. Um,
and pretty bad for what? Yeah,
yeah, but
it wasn't too happy about this, but it's
yeah, but
okay.
then black played two really weird moves in the beginning, so maybe that counteracts. Who knows? All right, so yep, R6 is a good idea. Uh, if black got a move around uh, R6, then the bottom right stone actually feels a little bit cramped, so uh, it's a good idea. And R8 for black is solid but a little bit slow. It's hard to see how white can kill those stones immediately. Um, what might be faster is if black actually just stood up here right now, uh, because you don't want to let white get this turn for free. Because now it's a little bit stronger, has more liberties, and you can
But
look
now I
at.
can jump, right? You can become.
Uh, So I'm saying this for later in the game. Like
Mm-hmm.
definitely don't do this right now, just because right now these three
It's
stones
too
are
weak. Yeah.
yeah, they're weak and they're actually a liability right now. If I mean, let's say you jump out, right? Then maybe black says, "Oh, I'm going to attack this entire thing somehow." Maybe not here, but um, it's just running and it's not making any points right now. So um, yeah, all right, slow. It's okay. Reapproach. It's fine. Black kick. Normally this kick is bad, and here the kick is bad because it helps white solidify. And once again with the fifth line moves, my goodness. Um, so definitely, just take a fourth line move. Uh, it's enough strength to attack, and then uh, when you have a two stone wall, you want to go three spaces away, right? So uh, white should be this far, right? Yeah. So here, C11's a little bit over concentrated. Black approach is okay. Uh, so here's a question. Um, which side is bigger? Is this side bigger or this side bigger?
Right. Yeah, sorry, left.
Yeah, left side's bigger right now.
Yeah.
Uh, because let's just pretend that this happens, right? Then uh, white's left side is actually it's not small, and black has maybe 10 points, 12 points in the bottom. So I think this is okay. Um, the danger of just splitting here is actually it's true that you're splitting these two black stones, except when black jumps out, who's actually attacking who, right? Because H3 and D4 are both weak now, right? If white saves the corner, then black will just swallow the H3 stone. Mhm. So I think for here, just back off is fine. And then black maybe uh, he'll make some kind of shape like this. And then it's fair. It's okay.
How come you guys like D6 over C6?
Mm. So you want to have some stones high and some stones low, right? So here, because C11 is low, I don't want another low stone on this side, so I'm going to play high. If we played C6 instead, then we have a very flat position on the left side of the board. So black can do moves like this, right? And this, right? So uh, here, white's relegated to maybe 8 more points on the side. Now compare, whoops, where'd it go? Okay, so compare that with d6. If black tried this again, white actually, has a lot of extra points, right? So just points wise, it's good, and the answer is you just don't want to have a flat position,
Okay.
right? Yeah. So h3 a little bit dangerous, uh, but black didn't capitalize on it. So whoops. Um, it feels like c3. Uh, c3 was white changing their mind. Because H3 said that I want to, split off F3 and M3, right? So um, maybe think about moves like attaching on top. Uh, just so that M3 is more lonely. Because if white takes a corner and black jumps and white protects a side, then once again, wait, why is this mute your microphone here? Hold on 1 second. There's a weird. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and once again, black swallows this H3 stone, and um, yeah, it looks like black got a better trade locally. So, but black really, really wants the corner. uh, hmm, B3 still seems slow because now it gets worse, right? If black jumps and white answers, right? Then wouldn't you rather to have your B3 stones at B2 instead? Right? So it seems like white is giving black exactly what he wants. So um, you should
I
always.
usually play B2, but I wanted to try B3 because I kind of wanted, like, I don't know, I wanted to try something different.
Um, so yeah, you can try something different. The danger here is actually um, the that black can actually try a counterattack, right? No, it's something,
Mhm.
and now you just have a fight on your hands, and B3 doesn't help your side at all. So maybe actually another idea is just I'm just gonna grab uh, let's say this move here, right? Just grab the side anyway.
Okay.
Mm, yeah, yeah, but definitely, I mean, don't give your opponent exactly what he wants. But black, I don't know what D3 is for because he's losing liberties and he's touching white. So when you touch your opponent, you're helping them, right? So black here is definitely helping white fix their shape. So yep, E4 only move. Uh, and this is a really, really good result for
White.
white. Yeah. Um, and then G8. Hmm. G8 is one of those really nebulous moves that is hard to really use, right? Because right now it's what is this? It's a 6, 8 point, 7, 8 point. Like are you like is this trying to
Like
are you trying to get a
five.
Moyo right now? Huh?
So I wanted to play Tengen, and then I was trying to like go with your whole boxy thing.
Oh well, no. So this is not really boxy. This is kind of like a trapezoid, right? Like you're making right like this shape. So it's not a box. Like a box. Like when I say box, I mean like rectangle. So maybe a better idea is
So would Tengen be better,
well Tengen's not a box either, right? Tengen it's
or
still
like something like J9?
J9. No, like you actually want a box. Like uh
So like H10 or G9, G10?
H10's more boxy, but I'm thinking like uh let's see. Maybe even here. Like that's a box, right?
That's really far.
Um
Like, if I would go there, I'd
mhm.
be afraid of like black going like E8 or something, or
uh
like D8,
D8 or E8. You
because I
shouldn't
feel like
be.
that has a lot of room to jump.
Right. So a boxy move like F11, you're actually inviting white to or black to do something like this because now when you seal him, you have very straight walls to try to keep him inside. Make sense?
So whenever you say seal him in, I feel like I kind of imagine like Naruto stealing Nine Tails in the
Wait,
cage.
you're imagining what?
Naruto? And
I've
then how
never
they
watched
seal
it.
the nine tails.
I've
You haven't
never.
seen Berserk?
No, it's too
You're
long.
missing. You're missing out.
It's way, way, way too
Have
long.
you seen Hikaru no Go?
Oh, of course. Who hasn't?
That's
Um, you know the proverb, right? Watch a car lose two stones or lose two cues. Um, yeah, so that's the idea of the F11 stones. If you're actually worried about black coming in, then why not just say, okay, I'm gonna finish this side, right? But it's
Mhm.
it's it's kind of small though, right? I mean, um, like you can actually go as big as this far, and I
I don't
think it's
really
still
like
probably
that.
okay.
I like probably F9 a little bit
F9,
better.
uh, maybe F10, because F9 has this shape issue, right? There's two openings here that's harder to seal than
Okay.
let's say F10. So F10 is a little bit better than F9. It's hard to say if F10 is better than F11, right? Because one's boxier, the other one is closer to the wall, so it's a little bit tighter. So it's actually hard to say which one's better, but I think they're both okay.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, so moves like this, you're trying to make a Moyo and you're trying to invite black in and see if you can either one kill him, which you should never try to do, but maybe you can, or attacking him enough so that you get benefit elsewhere.
I like F10.
A 10, sure, that's fine. Um, yeah. By the way, I mean C11 should have been at C10, right? So like it, this should have been much easier for white. Okay, so white got this. Black jumps in way, way, way too deep. Uh, let's see what happens. All right, why B9?
I felt like
I know.
it.
Okay. Um, yeah.
Because I wanted to restrict black. And so the easiest way to get to eyes is by going towards the bottom or the sides, right? Bottom,
Yeah.
sides, or corners. So I was trying to take away his base, I guess.
It's true, except you've left black a gaping exit. Right over here, right? So, um, if you're gonna play a move like G8, where you're, building like this area is way too big, right? Remember the rule of thumb is 21 points and one way to escape
Yeah,
for invadable areas. You
that
know,
says one way to escape.
well, that's what's one way to escape, and this is one, two, three, four, five, six. So this is a 36-point area and a way to escape, right? So this is way, way, way too big to keep. That means that black will try something in there at some point. Maybe it is too early right now, but at some point he's going to try something. And when you play a move like G8 and you're going to get a large area like this, you have to be prepared to fight D8, like, or fight any kind of invasion like this, right? So um, one idea maybe is I'm just going to seal him, very loosely, or I'm going to seal him very tight, right? Or yeah, it's actually really hard to use G8 now that I look at it. um, hmm.
I just wanted to like throw a stone in there to try something out. But I guess it was like, I guess it really mattered where the stone was thrown.
Yeah, yeah, but you just have to keep black in there somehow. Uh, because like even if black lives in there, if you get a good surround, it's still okay for white. Um, in this case, in this particular game, maybe it's a little bit scary just because black has a lot of points right now. Or not a lot of points, but no, actually, no, 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 no. Definitely, sorry, definitely, white should try sealing black, like sealing black in. Even if black lives here, black's probably gonna live with 2 points, right?
Okay.
and white will most likely get Sente and start attacking something else. Um, by the way, J3 is a large move. Uh, One you should probably trade anyway, um, just because if black gets J3, then the entire side is, or black's back on the third line, right?
Mhm.
So, like, making one trade here is okay too. Sente's fine. Okay, so jump in. B9 is kind of weird, but that's alright. Okay, and then black's really trying to live in here. Yeah, there's no need for this. Black can just run away. Black can just say, "Oh, you've let me out, so I'm just gonna run away. It's okay." Uh,
Hey,
and what's up?
Tyler wants to join us. Should we add him in?
Uh, I want to say no right now just because we're in the middle of a thing.
Because he's watching too.
Oh,
I think it would be pretty good to add a voice, but you're the teacher, so
oh. Let's say next time.
okay.
Oh, actually, there's people watching. Hi, hi. Just realized. And no, we're not siblings. Um, do we look alike? I
Do you look
guess
like?
we're Asian. I mean, it's something. Okay. So, all right, back to the game. Sorry, Tyler. Next time. Okay. So black. Uh, these all of these trades here look like he just wants to live inside, which is actually a bad idea because if you're living on the inside, you're only getting 2 points. So a better strategy is just saying, okay, I'm going to run away, and if I run, I am not surrounded, and white doesn't have any more points there. Um, yeah, it's just a better strategy. So black tries to live inside. Uh, yeah, double hunt is a good idea. It's okay. All of
Too many
these.
kind points everywhere.
Yeah,
So
but
right here, I
mhm.
wanted to play C9,
C9.
but I can't because I was in Atari. But I was like, once I was out of Atari, I wanted to play C9.
Oh, let's see. Oh, do you ever get a chance though? I don't think you get a chance.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, you just never get a chance.
wanted to play it.
This, I mean, this is actually really good for white, by the way, just because black's sealed in. Um, it feels a little painful just because this was your area, but black's technically not making any points yet here, so you shouldn't worry about it too much. Uh, keep going. Let's see. I wonder. One second. Let me read something.
So I think this could have died.
What happens here? So, Bakataris, and then what? Then here? And clasped? There's nothing. I'm just wondering if there's anything white can do to try to kill black here. Oh, I guess not. Maybe not. It's close though. It looks really dangerous for black. Hmm. Let's see.
I don't think this way works.
White C7 earlier. Or can E7 earlier. Where can white do that?
Yeah, I was looking at this. E7. Atari.
Where does
E7.
what?
Lower, lower.
Yeah, where does?
It doesn't show up in the sequence. I think I clamped it later on, but it was too late.
Yeah. No, I'm just wondering when does white get a chance to do it instead of B11? Does E7 work? Hmm. Once again, Tyler's making me read. Freaking A. Da, da. Treat it like a probe. Uh, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Um, uh, Still, I don't think this is a bad result for white anyway, so shouldn't mind it too much. Clamp, clamp here. Hmm. Is this dangerous?
I think black basically has enough space to live at this point. So I was clamping it and I was thinking about some variation with B7, but it didn't really work out.
Hmm.
Or
Uh,
like C7,
C7. Yeah.
C7 or B7.
Hmm. C7 or B7. My gut feeling on this is I actually don't care about this idea. C7 is an idea. I'm just gonna take the side or capture these two stones and
Yeah, I
get a
did that
light
later
outside.
on.
Uh, yeah, I'm just wondering if like uh, after trying something over here, if black just says I'm gonna take this, right? What happens? Um, yeah, yeah. There's definitely something that white can try here, but uh, it looks like if you just play G13, you're probably gonna end up in Sente anyway. So um, when you get Sente, you can do anything you want. So yeah, it's okay.
Is this a lesson that we've learned tonight?
Huh?
When you get sensei, you can do anything you
Yeah,
want.
when you take something, you can do anything you want. Uh, all right. Hmm.
Oh, might have to go in 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. We'll finish this quickly. Um, just extend here, right? Because you're guaranteed Sente. Like even if black takes this, then you finish here.
Okay.
Actually, no, you don't get Sente. You get Gote now. So that stinks. C9 for kill. Ah, he's probably right, but I don't care. No, he's definitely right. C9 does kill. Yeah,
Oh,
C9 definitely
so
does kill.
top left corner
Hmm?
later on.
Yeah.
Top left
All
corner.
right, let's just breeze through this. Um. uh, yeah, too late now. And there's no reason to play A6 because
Yeah, yeah. Moving
black
on.
could have just taken it and it'd
I
been really
know.
bad.
I
Um,
know. I don't know why he connected.
no, but like okay, so like even here, like even black, yes, black lives, but he's surrounded, right? This is really, really good for white. So okay, so uh, F5. There's no point in saving the stone just because it's only worth 1 point, right? So definitely sacrifice it. If black decides to take it, then sure, connect out all your stones, and your wall just got stronger.
Okay.
The wall is thin. It's a wall. And oh, now it's thinner. Now that black got some Maji in the outside. And
I
then
didn't
white
know how to
lose.
use that wall.
Um, it's yeah. So, how to explain this one? So you want to use that wall as I want to say like insurance. I don't know if that's a good way to put it. Uh, like walls generally don't die, right? That means you can use it to attack whatever you want, right? So let's say we end up like this, right? Um, and who knows? Black takes. Okay, so J3 is very slow, but let's say black plays here, right? Then we can use this wall to say, can we start attacking the top group, right? Like because that wall's not going to die, we can try anything we want. Um, all right, Black jumps out. White lives, and then Black's now trying to surround your wall. Once again, it's not going to die. You shouldn't worry about it. Okay, so I think the last important point is that up here, K16 is yes, it splits up the top side, but it's hard to find a good follow up, right? Um, like it doesn't feel like it's attacking anything, and it doesn't feel like it's trying to make points. Right? So K16 is there just to be there. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like it's hard to use. Uh, so maybe a better idea is I'm going to surround the top corner. I'm going to see if I could somehow start an attack on the top right corner, right, or top right side. Um, Something, but what you don't want is just a stone that's kind of lonely in the top. Mhm. Yeah, black fixes himself, and now, okay, so diagonal moves are touching moves, right? So if you're touching your opponent's stones, it gets stronger. So here, uh, G16 is actually making black stronger. Um, so if you want to surround, you can surround this way. It feels slow right now. A better idea is I'm going to actually. Can't we hold on one second? Read. No, probably not. Okay. I'm wondering if I can just hit black's key point, right? Because now where is black's base? Right, is it in the corner? Corner's kind of open, and then black also needs to worry about maybe these two stones get cut off, right? So that's one idea.
Black can just D18, right?
Can just G18,
D18
D18.
or E18.
Sure, something. And then let's say that's actually really dangerous for blacks. I mean, just come out like this, right? The scary thing here is that black's not alive. Yeah, and Tyler says, let's say black ignores, right? If black ignores like this, um, this gets really dangerous, right? It's not safe yet. So so you want to try. Yeah, wait. Also, let's just use fingernail. Yeah. So you want to look for vital points. But yeah. You want to look at vital points, and you don't want to help black strengthen up. Okay, so it's another touching move, right? Which you don't want to do. Um, it's actually really hard to find a good move now after here, just because black's basically connected, and yeah, white lost some opportunities here. I don't know what I would do here. uh, yeah, it's really hard to say. Let's see what happens though. Uh, so black got sealed again. Cuts.
Oh yeah, I lost the two stones, I think.
Huh?
Yeah, the two stones escaped.
Oh. Hmm.
My mistake.
Yep. Oof. Okay. The game gets really hard now. Just because this group is weak, this group is weak, and this group is weak. So, oh, we lost your video. Oh no, we lost her completely. Oh, it's midnight. Well, that concludes our stream for tonight. So, um, yeah, anyone have questions in the stream? Oh, she's back. Hi. I think. Nope. All right. I am gonna cut the stream here and then restart it.